So now we've looked at why public speaking is important and how it occurs in all walks of life, we now need to look at one of the famous fears we have in Britain today, and actually the world. You see, people actually fear public speaking more than death. Yes, you might think that's quite strange, but there's a very familiar term when it comes to public speaking, and that is glossophobia. You might have think, what's glossophobia? Well, glossophobia is a phobia and fear of public speaking. In fact, 75% of people in Britain are affected by it. You see, if most of you are asked to do a public speaking event or to speak in public on a stage, you'd first have a pause. You'd feel a bit anxious. You might even start to panic. Now, one of the main things that we're going to learn about today is overcoming that fear and that panic. One way of doing that, which I learnt myself many years ago, and I've also coached 100 of other public speakers in overcoming, is referring to the Yass comfort circle. Now, in this comfort circle, you'll see that right in the center is the comfort circle. Now, in this zone, most of us, 9 times out of 10, feel very comfortable in. Now, just outside of that, very small few millimeters is the stretch zone. You might be thinking, what's the stretch zone? I might be stretching now. I'm stretching my muscles. I'm going to be stretching my legs. Well, stretching in that sense, in the Yass comfort circle, doesn't necessarily have to do with your body stretching. It's to do with your own self. Yes, your own self and your own activities, your own attitude and your own experiences. You see, just like in sports, when you stretch yourself and you put yourself out of your comfort zone, that is when you start to learn more skills and more experiences. That's when you learn more about yourself. Now, just outside the stretch zone is the panic zone. What we're going to learn today is not to put ourselves into the panic zone. Life isn't all about putting yourself in the panic zone, whether it's in public speaking or in all walks of life. What we want you to do is put yourself in your stretch zone and put yourself out there on a stage and perform public speaking. However, the gap from comfort zone to stretch zone and overcoming that small barrier and that small wall can be very hard for most of us. But what's there to fear of? Most of us have anxiety, and overcoming that anxiety is the art of becoming a good public speaker. You might also refer to anxiety and anxiousness when it comes to going on a roller coaster ride or taking an exam. You start to feel really anxious and you have a fear of the unknown. Public speaking is the same. However, the art of a good public speaker is to channel that anxiousness and that adrenaline into a positive energy and outcome. Just like in a roller coaster, you feel very anxious, you feel very nervous, you may even start to panic. But later on, at the end of the tunnel, there is light and you feel really happy and really good about yourself. And you'll be like, hey, I want to go on that roller coaster ride again. You see, public speaking is similar to a roller coaster ride. At the beginning, you feel quite anxious, but come to the end of your speech, you feel really happy and really satisfied with yourself, and you feel a sense of achievement and that you'd want to do it again. What you'll find is with lots of practice and following the skills and coaching in this video and other videos to come, and actually performing public speaking yourself, whether it's in front of a mirror, your family, your friends, or in front of a big crowd, you'll start to become more and more better. Not just at public speaking, but also overcoming that bridge and that gap from your comfort zone to your stretch zone, and also not putting yourself in your panic zone. Remember, at the beginning of every public speaking event, or even other activity that you might be doing, try to refer to the Yass comfort circle. So, Remember, take yourself out of your comfort zone, put yourself in your stretch zone, but not too far for you to panic. And then when you're in your stretch zone, that's when you're going to be learning more experiences and achieving the best of your abilities.